Hi everyone, this is Kristen and welcome to my launch day videos with my launch day iPhone 7 Plus in matte black. The case I have here is the Presidio Inked case by Speck. This is a really big departure for Speck and it's a very exciting direction in my opinion. For one thing, they have upgraded their drop protection from about 4 feet to 10 feet, which is a really significant improvement. In addition, they have changed their shiny glossy polycarbonate backs to have a matte finish, which should help hugely as far as scratching is concerned. So the new cases feature this Impactium shock barrier, which is a new thing as well. We still have our nice high lips, but we have, as I mentioned, this scratch-resistant finish and 10 feet of drop protection. These also feature a lifetime warranty, so Speck is really stepping things up with its new Presidio line. This line is only available for the new iPhone 7 and 7 Plus cases, by the way. They have not extended it to any of their other new phone cases. So looking at this on my iPhone 7 Plus, it's just a pleasure to look at. This is also significantly thinner than their previous cases for the iPhone 6s Plus, although they have a lot of other resemblances to them. This is the Inked Luxury case, which is the one that this one seems like. The Inked Luxury had this metallic matte finish. Well, they've now extended this over to the regular Inked line with the Presidio. In addition, if you look, you can see that the old Inked Luxury is considerably thicker than the new Presidio Inked, so that's definitely a step in the right direction. Plus, of course, you get enhanced drop protection, so what's not to love? Looking at the fit on my iPhone 7 Plus, you can see we still have a significant amount of lip with this case, even though this is a thinner case overall. Looking at the port openings on this case, we really only need to worry about one port opening now because they've taken away the headphone jack. We have our Lightning port opening, which, although it is still reasonably generous, is not quite as generous as the ones on their iPhone 6s Plus cases. It's about the same width, but it's just a little bit less tall, so you may find some of your third-party Lightning cables don't fit with this. Other than that, I had no issue with it. Going around the sides, we've got this nice metallic matte finish here. I think that this should be a much more scratch-resistant finish on here, which is great. Buttons are rubber covered, very responsive, no issues there. No problems in accessing the mute switch. And the power button over here, also rubber covered, very responsive, nice to click. Going around to the back, we got our whole new looking camera here. Everything looks really great with this case. I love the way it looks with the matte black, because we've got the matte black background here, and it fits perfectly with what you see through the camera hole. Everything works perfectly with the camera, no issue with flashback. One area that they've changed here is their branding. They now have very small branding on these cases. There's a tiny little Speck logo up here in the corner, but there isn't the big Speck logo you used to have on the backs of these cases. That is all gone. So for those of you that are not big into obtrusive branding, you will like that. Love this pattern. Everything looks great, feels great, just a really nice feeling case. Getting this on and off your phone, really easy. It's actually easier than previous Speck cases. I think the fit is very slightly looser. It doesn't feel like it's going to come off by itself, but I don't think it has quite as tight a fit as previous Speck cases. Looking at the interior of the case, you can see we've got our co-molded rubber here, but we also have these Impactium ribs that go along here, which looks a little bit different than your standard Speck case. Everything is slim, feels good, very nicely designed, and feels like this should wear well. Easy to get your phone back in here. Just put in the volume side first and then pop it on. So overall, just a really great case. Again, this is the Speck Presidio Inked line for iPhone 7 Plus. This particular case is Flower Etch Pink Metallic. It is one of 9 designs available for the Presidio Inked, and the MSRP is $49.95. Many thanks to Speck for sending me out this sample to review. If you have any questions about this case, please feel free to put them in the comments below, and I will do my best to address them. And if you're interested in subscribing to my channel, please consider it. I do try to put out 2 to 3 videos a week on accessories for iPhone 7 Plus, Galaxy S7, and occasionally iPhone 6s Plus and iPad Air 2, and I'd love to have your support. Again, this is Kristen with Speck Presidio Inked for iPhone 7 Plus. Have a fantastic day.